We're going back to school! Hey guys, welcome to the homestead. This is Grace and Samantha here. We just got home from a morning of school shopping and we decided we were going to show you some of the supplies and the clothes that we got coming back home. We're really excited to go back to school. It's been a really long summer and we're just super excited.
Yeah.
So we thought we would take you guys along with us. These folders are for me.
So I have my just notebook paper.
And I have the same thing, but just college ruled, so not that exciting.
So I had 4 of these notebooks. My antibacterial wipes, which we don't use on the homestead, but the teacher wants. 40 pencils.
I got myself some 40 pencils too, just a different brand than one of them.
Got colored pencils.
And I got pins.
I have 2 packs of pearl erasers.
And I have a binder. These are all mine.
Oh, okay.
And I made sure not to get a black one because I'm going to draw on the covers of them and I didn't want to draw on a black one because all I have is a black Sharpie. So Samantha and I are going to talk to you guys a little bit about the difference between a big city school, public school is what we went to, and a small town public school. Because we've been in both and now we kind of are used to the experiences in both. So I went to a big city public school up until the 7th grade and started 8th, and I'm about to start 9th grade in a small town school. And I noticed a lot of differences and thought I would share them with you if you're thinking about moving to a small town but have a bunch of kids. So one of the biggest differences, obviously, is the amount of kids in each grade. My middle school in Phoenix had 2,000 kids in my grade, and I have 100 kids in my grade now, which I like a lot better because you can know everyone's name.
Well, and in our classes, this year I only had 22 kids in my class, like in my teacher's class. But then, in Arizona, I had 32 kids in my just homeroom class.
Well, and with smaller amount of kids in each grade, your teacher can focus on you a lot better. Because if they're not grading 2,000 papers, they'll probably notice if you're slipping up a lot easier, and they'll be able to help you more one-on-one if they don't have 500 kids lined up to help every day. I've noticed a lot, and it kind of sounds silly, but the food is a lot better at a small school. I think it tastes a lot better here than it did in Phoenix. I have noticed a lot more pride in your home team when you're living in a small town, and a lot more togetherness and helping each other in the community. And you know, in Phoenix you'd go to Walmart or go to the grocery store or something and you wouldn't see anyone that you knew because there was thousands and thousands of people you didn't know. But when you go into Walmart, I can count off the top of my head like 15 people that I know, and we don't even go anywhere, so that's kind of crazy. And it's just a lot different, but I think it's different in a good way. And you know, I could ride my bike to my middle school in Phoenix, but I ride the bus here, but I think the bus is nicer anyway because it's less work. So if you're thinking about moving into a small town and you have some kids that are in school age and you're wondering if they'll adjust, I mean, I was in school for Phoenix for 7-8 years, and I moved here and it's only been 1 year. And we moved halfway across the country, so it's not really like I can go visit my old friends or anything. But if you're comfortable with social media, or other ways of connecting, they can still talk to their friends from back home. And when you're moving to a small town, you get to know the people a lot easier. You don't feel as distant because you can learn everyone's name. You can learn who everyone is. It's a lot easier to make friends.
And people here are just so nice that they just kind of come up to you and they're like, hey, do you want to hang out with us? So it's just really, welcoming, I guess.
Yeah, I think a small town is much more, I think moving from a small town to a big city is probably a lot scarier if you were used to friendly people all the time, used to the small amount of kids that you were always around. Yeah. But if you're going from a big city where you're used to a lot of kids you don't know to moving here to a small amount of kids you don't know, by the end of the year I could name everyone's first and last name and like half of everyone's middle name just because we were such good friends. I think overall a small town is just a lot more welcoming. I think your kids will love it, and especially if they're very outgoing and are really good at meeting new people. And I think overall, I think a small town school is a lot better than a big city school. So,
yep,
that's just our opinion, and it's different for every family and every case and every kid, but from what we've experienced, a small town school is a lot better than a big city school. So, now that we're done talking about all of our experiences from these schools, we're actually going to do something that I do every year. We're going to take our plain notebooks and we're going to draw some fun designs on them, and with my folders too. I'm really creative and I love to draw, and this is just one way to personalize all of this stuff, especially if you're getting kind of plain looking notebooks instead of spending a lot of money on the expensive design kind. You can just go ahead and do your own designs on the notebooks with just some markers that we have around the house. So thanks so much, guys. I'm so glad that you're thinking about moving to a small town if you are, and if you're not, I hope you found this information at least a little bit useful. We're really excited to go back to school, and until next time, guys, God bless.
Hey, thank you guys so much for stopping by the homestead today. We do truly appreciate every one of you for wanting to be part of our lives. We're now going to be putting out 5 new videos every week, Monday through Friday, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Also, don't forget to check out the videos over here on the side. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next time back on the homestead. God bless.